oh, her dad must have helped her, or oh, her husband. But I was the one in the front line. We made it happen. Our success is ours, and no one can take that away from you. And I don't give a damn about people putting me into their competition without even me knowing that it's about their need to compete, so they don't feel like they're falling behind. Hi, welcome back to Bold Moves, the podcast where we empower women to be bold, be brave, and be you. I'm your host, Ayu, and I have a quick question. Have you ever achieved something so big and heard people say, oh, her dad must have helped her, or oh, her husband got her back, that's why she can do it. Oh, it must be easy for her because of her dad or her husband. Sounds familiar? Yeah. So today we are diving into this frustration stereotype and exploring why it is so frustrating for us women, and more importantly, how we can take back the narrative and reclaim our own wins or achievement. Are you ready? Let's get started. So as usual, I'll start with my own story. So when I was working on my master's degree, I poured my heart into it. I was giving my all to write those long assignments, every interview, every project. And I want you to remember this. English is not my first language. So imagine, it's a double challenge where you have to write more than 10,000 words of assignment. And if you are international student, hi, I feel you. Let's come back to this story. So also there were times where I had to stay in the library until 4 a.m. in the morning with my Red Bull, my snacks, my bottle of water and all, books, journals and everything. And also walking alone at 4 a.m. to come back home, right? In the winter, in the rain, feeling hungry and had no food because it's too late. Then I had another class as well at 9 o'clock on the same day in the morning. So then there was another story as well where I was in the interview. So I was nominated in this what you call a student exchange program in South America, in Chile at that time. I was freaking nervous and scared during the interview because I was the only one in that group who doesn't speak English as my first language. The others were Australians, or there was like a guy from Singapore. And after all of these things that I've been through, only to hear comments like, of course it's easier for her. Her dad must have helped her through it. Of course she can do it because she's the daughter of someone. And there's another story. So when I started traveling a lot, I visited, different places, experiencing new cultures, new things, chasing my dreams, going to beautiful places like, for example, Machu Picchu and all the dreamy places. I heard, oh, she can do that because of her husband. She can do that because her husband is bule. Bule means foreigners. That's why it's easy for her to travel. And I was like, it's heartbreaking how quickly people dismiss my choice, my sacrifice, and my hard work. In fact, my degree wasn't handed to me. I worked hard for it. I earned it. One sleepless or stressful night at a time, one way or another. You know it. And I think it was my achievement. Don't get me wrong here. Please don't get me wrong here. Yes, I'm happy to have the support. I am beyond grateful to have my dad and my husband to support me. In fact, I cannot live without them. So, but to reduce everything, to reduce the works that I've done it's because her dad, it's because her husband. That is saying all of the work that I've done, all of the sacrifice, all of the tears, all of the determination, the hard work, it's all irrelevant. It's like saying all of the blood, the sweat, the stress, the difficult times that I put into my life, it doesn't really belong to me. It's not like, it's all about me, and I did that. It's all about me. No. It's just when you started to think that all of your achievement is because of someone else, you started to think less of you. And we don't want that. And why I think it is important to distinguish a support system versus relying on someone to make things happen for me. We have to distinguish those things. Yes, I had support. Let me explain it to you, yeah? So this is us. This is us in the front line. And then you have your support behind you. Could be emotional support, it could be your financial support, any type of support you've had. And yes, this is part of your success. Of course, it's part of your success. It's not just, it's because of you alone. No, you've got a support system. Especially when you have a good, strong and solid support system. Yes, that's part of your success. But you are in the front line. You are the one who's doing all of the hard work. You are the one who's facing all of difficulties, the decision, the actions, the not to quit whatsoever. You are the one who faces it all. So I want you to understand that the support system versus the people relying on someone to make things happen for you. So when people look at my achievement and immediately automatically assume that they are tied to the men in my life, you're missing the bigger picture here. Yes, I've had support. Yes, I had people in my corner, but I was the one in the front line. I was the one who was up late night doing all of the assignments and everything. I was the one who made the travel plans, a very complex one, to places that I've never been in my life. And I was the one who was choosing to push through the challenges, the fear, the anxiety. And I was the one who decided not to quit and keep going at it. It was all me. So this is something I need you to hear loud and clear. Our success is ours. No one can take that away from you. Hear that well, yeah? So while I'm deeply grateful for my support I've had along the way, the truth is, I'm the one who step up. I'm the one who showed up. I'm the one who showed up for myself in the rain, in a difficult situation, in gloomy day, sunny day. I was the one who showed up. I was the one who made things happen. I was the one who fought for every opportunity in front of me. I was the one who decided which action I should take, which action I shouldn't take. So it was all me. So for me to think that my achievement, it's mine, I think it's logically okay. I've had the support. It's part of my success. But again, no one or nothing can take your achievement away from you. You get that? You get that good, yeah? So of course I thank my support system, but I thank myself first. Okay, now let's talk about why dismissing our success feels comforting for some people, which is a little bit funny, to be honest. So let's be real. When people try to downplay our success, our achievement, most of the time it's not about us. It's about them. Their insecurities. So comments like, it must be her dad, or it's easy because of her husband or her brothers. And by the way, it's always the men in my life. It's never, oh, it's because of my mom or my sister. It's always the men in my life. So comments like this are their way, these people, their way of making themselves feel better. It's comforting for them, because it's like they think if they can convince themselves that we didn't work as hard as them, it somehow puts them into a better position, a better situation in their head. But let's be real, it's not about us. It's about their need to compete, so they don't feel like they're falling behind. But here's the thing, I do not compete with people. I do not compete with people. I compete with myself. It's me versus me, getting better every single day. It's me who doesn't want to go to the gym, being lazy and don't want to do anything, versus me who wants to go to the gym, who wants to feel better physically and emotionally better. So it's my daily competition. It's me versus me, getting better every single day. And I don't give a damn about people putting me into their imaginary competition without even me knowing that I am in their competition. Do you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. So let them deal with their own competition, yeah? Let them deal with that. And us, focus on our goals, focus on our achievement, focus on our success, focus on who we want to be. Let them stay in that competition kind of like thinking, not us. So what do we do with all of this? I remind you, we own our success, we own our own achievement, we own our wins. Every time someone tries to dismiss your achievement, your wins, your hard work, and claim it to someone else, we stand tall and remind ourselves that we did the hard work, we did the work, we made it happen. Why to ourselves? Because what we say to ourselves matters. Because all of the positive things that we say to ourselves matters. It's important. It's making us feel more, it's empowering. It's making us feel capable. It's making us feel more confident. And that's important. We own it. It shapes how we think about ourselves. And we don't want to think low of ourselves. We want to think high of ourselves. And that because the more we think that we are capable, the more we're going to achieve more difficult things, because we get more confident. That's why it is important to say that to ourselves. And for them, sometimes, you know, you don't have to explain it to them. Sometimes it's wasting your time to argue with these people who talk down about you. It's just wasting your energy sometimes. But when someone says, oh, you're lucky because of your yada yada yada, oh, you're lucky because of this and that, and we do not shrink. We say, yes, I am proud of the things that I worked on. I am proud of everything that I worked on. And the more we take our ownership of our victories, of our wins, of our achievements, the more people will see us for who we truly are. And like I said, the most important thing is how you think about you. I am capable. I can do that. I can do more. And that's why it is important. But I want you to remember this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, and it's really good. So here goes. First, they ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. Then you win. I think that's pretty powerful. Let them think what they want to think. Let them say what they want to say. You just focus on you. Just focus on your goals. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this episode is inspiring. I hope this episode reminds you that your hard work, your decision, your success, your wins is all yours. And I want you to take more of your ownership of your wins, of your achievements. And you can remind others, but more importantly, remind yourself that it's all you. Okay, that's the most important thing. Your hard work, your sacrifice, your determination, and everything, you own it. So if you like this episode, please share to your loved ones. Please share to the people who needs to hear this. And until next time, see ya.